Continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Health Department says that adjustments should be made if the national state of calamity due to COVID-19 is not extended. DOH officer in charge, Maria Rosario Vergeres, said they are pushing for an amendment to the vaccine law should the state of health emergency lapse in September. Vergeres added that they are now in talks with legislators for possible amendments to the law.
Kung talagang hindi malift ang state of calamity, we are recommending that the RA 11525, which is the National Vaccination Law for COVID-19, be amended para maipasok natin dito sa batas na ito na gagawin o the amended law itong mga considerations natin. For example, yung ating EUA na kailangan magpatuloy pa rin sa mga bakuna.
Economists discuss the biggest challenges the Federal Reserve has faced from the Great Depression to the COVID-19 pandemic in this Bloomberg video. Let's watch this.
The biggest problem was clear in front of their faces in 1907 when the financial system failed.
The central dilemma the Fed had was that it had two incompatible goals.
I have one lesson indelible in my brain. Don't let inflation get ingrained. Once that happens, there's too much agony in stopping the momentum.
I think we did the right thing in '87. I think we did the right thing in 2007 and 2008. You just pour liquidity into the system.
That was indeed a fateful day, and in some ways, I think it ushered in the modern era of Federal Reserve crisis management.
What I thought was problematic before the global financial crisis was the sense that the smartest people in the universe were in Goldman Sachs and in Morgan Stanley. And if they were so smart, how could they get into trouble?
There was not one shock, but there was a series of shocks. We had the pandemic, we had a positive fiscal policy shock, and then we had the war.
If I were to point to one thing as a culprit for the Fed making the inflation forecast mistake, I would think it would be mainly institutional groupthink.
MMT approach that you described, if the Fed is no longer independent, then it falls on the fiscal authorities to control inflation.
We're going to pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. Rafi Tulfo is suggesting to legalize ukay-ukay or imported used garments by taxing the products. In a Senate hearing, Tulfo grilled the Customs Bureau over its failure to control the volume of ukay imports. RA 4653 prohibits the importation of such goods to ensure public health and dignity. In response, the BOC says that they're having a hard time detecting smuggled clothes from regular textiles as they all appear the same under X-ray screening.
Siguro, since hindi po kayang kontrolin ng Bureau of Customs yung pagpasok ng ukay-ukay, siguro we have to come up with a system na, legalize ukay-ukay. Hindi niyo po kayang pigilan, pagbayarin lang po ng buwis itong mga ukay-ukay na ito para naman kumita ang gobyerno kahit papaano.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has added the Philippines to its list of countries that are high risk for COVID-19. Travelers who are not up to date with their COVID-19 vaccinations are discouraged from going to the Philippines. Sugar Regulatory Administration head Hermenegildo Serafica has resigned from his post. Serafica is one of the signatories of the Sugar Importation Order, which Malacanang says is illegal and unauthorized. And the House Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms has voted to postpone the barangay and SK elections. Lawmakers agreed to hold the elections on December 2023 instead of later this year. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.